Hello guys, welcome to my channel today. I'm really happy to be here today. I'm really happy that I'm going to be sharing these amazing concepts about this trade that I took. What I do actually is I pretty upload reality, like what I need to share, like the things I've learned from trading forex so far and how I became successful in trading forex. I may not be doing it the way that other people do it, but I feel like this is actually educative and you will learn a lot. You see, in my journey in trading forex, I actually learn from different videos. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, a lot. So you can count these as one of those videos that you watch, and I believe many even I even learn from many young traders more than the older traders, because they try to put their experience out there, which is actually what I'm doing, because experience is the best teacher to me, and I learn from people's experience more than what they are being taught, more than what someone coming on YouTube to teach something, showing you this. So I learn from people that have experience, people that are teaching based on their experience. Okay, so that's why I teach based on my own experience, you see. So without making this video too long, I really want to thank you guys, my new subscribers. It's been amazing, it's been amazing. I never even thought of this, like having such a awesome family like you guys. I really thank you guys and I really appreciate. So let me dive into this immediately. You can see we are on a AUD JPY right here on this chart. So on a 4-hour time frame, you can see I believe in the three touches. Why? I always talk about these three touches. Why do I believe in these three touches? It gives me maximum confirmation of what the trend is going to do. So imagine I have a trade like this. I always like to connect the dots. I always like to connect the three touches like this, like having a lower low and a lower high and a lower low and a lower high and a lower low. Like, just say you have something like this as in a downtrend, right? So I believe in this touch. I believe in these touches right here. I believe in this, having this first touch, which is this, having this first touch, which is this, and having our second touch, which is this. Let's see why I call it touches. It means let the point touch the trend line, having our second touch, and this is gonna be our third touch. Our third touch don't really need to touch the trend line. So many times our third touch shoot out of the trend line and still come back. You see, that is where the manipulation in trading occurs. So I believe that after these two touches, the last touches is where where my focus really is. So I will tell you my way of trading these second touches. You might be asked, okay, what how do I trade this second touch? Does that mean that when you have a touch in this trend line, how do I trade it to it? Because it's a downtrend, so it needs to be traded. Yes, it needs to be traded when. So this is where I use my Fibonacci. You see, in my second touches, I use my Fibonacci retracement. I don't like using it, but in my second touch, if it can work, if my Fibonacci can work really in my second touches, it doesn't work all the time, but I trust my third touch more than my second touch, and I don't really put a lot of money for my second touch. That's how I trade and I come up with success. So I always use my Fibonacci in my second touch from the swing high to the swing low. So I just paste it like this. So I'll wait for this to come back, because this is a retracement, to come back to this exit, this 0.618.0 and 0.5, this exit to come here and give me, once the trade reverse to this place, and give me a reversal signal. And the way I figure out my reversal signal, I enter, if this is happening on a 4-hour time frame, I go to a 1-hour time frame or a 15-minute time frame to see if the trend is actually broken the last lower low or the last higher low, or the case may be. I've explained that in my previous video. So once I see a break, then I see a retest like this. When I see a break like this, then I go on my 15 minutes. I see my candlestick on my 4 hours, then I'll go on my 15 minutes to see the trade doing something like this, giving us series of lower low, and a lower high and a lower low and a lower high, maybe give us a double bottom or a head and shoulder pattern. Let's call this a double bottom. Then I'll see this break, then I see this retest before going to the upside. So I enter from here before creating a lower a higher low and a higher high right here. So what I do is that I wait for this break. So after this double bottom, I don't just wait for the break of the neckline. No, a lot of teaching lessons, you will see them say after the break of this neckline you have to enter after the break. That's not what I do, because I don't really, and it has I used to do that. It has actually make my trading very unsuccessful. What I now know how to do is that I wait for this structure to be broken, this entire structure. How do you see this structure is broken? When you have a break from this last higher low, a break. I wait for a break right here. So the break must be right here. So once I see the break like this, the body of a candlestick across this last higher low, then I see the retest like this, then I enter from this retest with my reversal candlestick showing on this retest. So with my reversal, I don't even wait for the reversal candlestick. I just enter because it's giving me accuracy, because this trend is broken already. There is nothing that will make this come down. It can come down from here. It can actually reverse down from here, but this structure is being broken because there is a break of structure right here. So this is a very accurate way to not miss and enter your trade and go for 1:2. I don't go for 1:3. I don't go for 1:4, but I go for 1:2, and it has given me more success in my trading career. See, I now understand that sometimes people will be winning and later lose everything because of what they are going for is not really accurate. I go for what is specific and I leave it that way and go to the next trade. The main thing is winning. You can win, just win, even if it's $1, win and be grateful. So talking about this trade right here, you can see that is a downtrend right here. So what I do is I connect the dots. You can see the first touch here, the second touch here, and the third touch. What happened in the third touch? I told you there's always a breakout in the third touch. You can see that we have a breakout in the third touch. So we have a breakout in the third touch right here. It give us our manipulation right here. I sold this trade from here. I sold when I see a break in in this trend line. So I drew this trend line. So waiting for a break in this trend line. When I saw a break in this trend line, giving me confirming this with this trend line and this trend line, confirming the sell trade of this sell trade right here. So it's a really big spike right here. You can see it confirmed this sell trade right here. So I took a sell right here. So I took a sell. That was last week right here. I think I did a video of this. I took a sell right here after I confirmed the breakout. I took a sell right here of this trade. So I took a sell right here and I sell 1:2. I don't sell, I sell to this place. So when I sell to this place, what happened? It come to, even if the trade is going to reverse, what did it do first? Once I saw this break in and this trend, I don't only confirm with my candlestick. You can see my bearish engulfing 1, then this trend, this trend line 2, and this other trend line 3. You can see I have 3 confirmation conflicts. That's the least confluence you need to have to confirm your trade. You can see. So I took a sell. What happened after the sell? It gave us our double bottom. It's confirming our buy trade. So once it's double bottom form here, you need to be as attentive to what the trade is building. That's one thing I struggled in learning. You can see a double bottom form right here. So you have to be moving in the trade behavior. You can see there is a double bottom formed right there. So after this double bottom form, so what I did is that I just wait to see what the trade is doing. I don't jump into the trade. So I just wait to see what the trade is actually bringing to the table. So you can see that it started creating a, after this double bottom, it broke the neckline. This is one complex breaking this neckline of this trade. As it broke the neckline, what happened? It started creating a higher high and a higher low right here. So let's go to our 1 hour time frame. So let's see more details. I'll show you a trade I took yesterday from this confluence. So just be patient with me. So you can see it's giving us a higher high right here. You can see after the neckline, you can see this is the neckline. After the neckline is broken, let me sharpen the neckline before I start. So you can see the neckline is broken. This neckline, you can see the break of this neckline. You can see how sharp it is. So you can see after it broken, so it started giving us this, started giving us our higher high and our higher low, our higher high and our higher low, just like that. You can see it built this until it gets to this place. So it built this until it gets to this place and gave us our higher high right here. You can see our higher low. But what happened? What did I do when I saw this trade giving us this? I'm a very patient trader, you see. So when I saw this building up, so I initially took some buy right here. But the trade I want to talk of is the one I took yesterday. So what I did is I saw this lower low coming down. I saw this lower low giving us, I saw this head and shoulder pattern that is built right here in our 1 hour time frame, this head and shoulder pattern. So anytime I see this, I know that this down trend is going to be maybe to this neckline, to this resistance right here. So what I did is that I went to the 15 minutes time frame to see if I can take a sell trade, because I move according to the trend. You can see our 15 minutes time frame, you can see my trend line is still there. So you can see a head and shoulder pattern formed right here. This is the head and shoulder pattern. You can see this is the shoulder, head and shoulder again. You can see the head and shoulder pattern form right here. So you can see it. Then you can see where I draw my trend line. So I saw that it broke the neckline again. So the neckline was broken right here. So when I saw this neckline broken, so I always wait for the neckline to be broken. So this is how you trade a small account anyway. This is how you trade a very small account. You dive in deep and you get your trade from here, and it's almost always accurate. You see, it's almost accurate. So after the neckline happened, what happened? There was a retest in the neckline. You can see when the retest happened on the neckline, after the break of the retest, it gave us a big spike of the retest. So when I saw the retest on the trend line, you can see my sell right here. I took a sell from this place. And why do I take a sell? It's not just the retest that confirmed my sell. It took this trend line. You see the first touch. Like I said, I always deal with the touches of the trend line. You can see the first touch right here. You can see the second touch. You can see the second touch right here. Okay, so this trend line, I just drew it for the, I wanted to take it. Let me delete this trend line. But I was waiting for this trend line. So this trade is actually, I'm waiting for this trade to actually touch. I drew this. I will tell you why I draw this trend line maybe when I'm ending this chart. So what happened right here? So I waited for this trend line. I can see a touch right here, the first touch and the second touch. So I saw the second touch that it actually touched this trend line. And I saw a head and shoulder pattern, head and shoulder confirmation, break of neckline confirmation, the first touch confirmation, and the second touch. So I entered the sell trade right here. Even as is the second touch, I entered because I have so many confirmation conflicts, which is head and shoulder. You can see this is actually a retest from the shoulder, from the neckline, a retest on the neckline confirming our sell trade. So I entered the sell trade right here to 1:2 is okay for me. 1:2. When I enter 1:2, what I'm seeing right here, and I started seeing that this trade, after taking that 1:2, is going back. I thought it's going to go more further downward, but I already took what I took. So one thing about the trade is it will give you 1:2. It will always give you 1:2. The reason why people lose is that they become greedy and want more, you see. So you have to be sure of the more before you want more. Okay, so you can see it went back again. So I went to my 5 minutes time frame to see what is really happening right here. So I noticed that it's giving us our third touch. I know that in the third touch there is always a manipulative game going on in our third touch. So what did I do? What did I do in this? What did I do? I decided to be patient. Oh, what did I do? I tried to connect the trend line. That's why you see I draw this trend line from this touch to this place right here. So you can see that this gives us our first touch right here, and this gives us our second touch right here. You can see still on that our second touch give us our second touch, and I believe it's coming to give us our third touch right here. Try to be patient and see the reversal from the lower time frame. See when the trend reverse itself, see what is actually, see the behavior of the trend. And another thing I would say is try and focus on few pairs, just maybe 2 or 3 pairs. You can trade all pairs, but put your focus on few so that you can get what you are doing accurately. So I'm really expecting this to either come back and a reversal candlestick on my 15 minutes time frame. I will sell this trade to this place 1:2. I will sell from here. So I will sell from here to here. That is if I see it come back to this trend line confirming our sell. I'll sell to this from here to here. And what I'm expecting from this trade by next week, I'm expecting it to go back, give us a retest in this trend line, and touch this trend line, right? Touch this trend line, or go backward further and create a maybe double top, because I can see to touch this trend line. Why is it going backward to touch this trend line? I feel like it's going to touch this other block right here, this trend line. So anything is possible. I'm just giving you my probability. So I'm going to be watching my everything I'm going to be doing right here is a sell. As soon as I have a sell signal, which is the candlestick pattern right here, maybe a double top or head and shoulder pattern, I follow the trend. So the main thing is to be flexible to see what the trade is actually doing. Okay guys, and again I said I will talk about the trade I took. You can see the trade I took right here. You can see my sell, you can see where I placed my sell. So I took it 1:2, and that's it. So I really do not want to, I don't aim for much. Like I really said, 1:2 is okay for me. So I just need a successful trade. I don't need any trade that is going to be a reversal or any other that. So all guys, and again, try as much as possible to watch these videos again and again. You know, just try and repeat some videos that you find educative and out of experience. When a man is speaking out of experience, you will really get it right. Okay, my name still remains Chris, and I thank you all for following me and watching my videos, and I really appreciate that. And I will end it now. Peace out. God bless you. Bye.